Okay, hello everybody, it's Mike here. Today I'm going to talk to you about chords on guitar, ukulele, and you can apply the same thing to banjo if you play that. I don't, and mandolin, I don't play those, and any similar string instruments. Yep. So, anyway, what I want to talk to you about is your wrist position when you're playing. Now, okay, hand needs to be loose and floppy, and not rigid, and like this, unless you have mobility issues, of course. Different story, but if you can at all possible, it needs to be loose. Then your fingers need to be loose and nimble. And of course, when you're learning and starting out, don't worry about that. Now, the position of your hand is not flat or anywhere else. Sorry, just wind this around again. I couldn't find a tennis ball or anything, so I've got this ball of string. Now, you want it to be in this sort of position. I think this is the neck of the guitar or ukulele, etc. instrument, and you want it to be kind of this sort of position when you're playing, so that your wrist is down and not 90 degrees. Again, mobility issue. So I'll show you on this ukulele. So you want your wrist to be down and not 90 degrees, like this or like that. No thumb sticking up. It's not a good posture. Your thumb is your support. It doesn't take a lot of grip really over time, and as you build up your muscle strength, it's more about muscle strength than gripping hard. So the more you play, you loosen up and you get grip. So you want your wrist to be down, and you want your elbow to be into your body, and yeah, you want your hand to be kind of this way, not too much hitting the headstock, as you can see here. Headstock, no. Although I do that if I haven't been playing for a while. You want your hands to be roughly this position, if you can get it, and down as much as possible. So the reasoning for that is, if I just change the angle again, is so you can play all chords. If I change to the bar chord versions, here we go. Between bar chords. And then over regular chords. So you want to have your hand as much as this way. Now I do sometimes have it a bit that way. It's not the end of the world. If you have to have your thumb up and your wrist kind of angled this way a lot, because it's comfortable. If you have mobility issues or arthritis, understandable, you might have to, but I see guitarists, ukulele players, and playing for years who don't have really an issue mobility-wise. Their wrists can bend all ways and shapes still. They do these sometimes weird grips, and then they're going up here like this for playing open chords, and then down here for bar chords, and up the neck a bit, and then up here again, and they're going going like this. When you want your wrist down, you're just playing bar chords or regular chords. Now, just get my guitar. This explains it again, being a bigger neck. If you play ukulele or guitar, either or will show you, same positioning. So you want your wrist up here. So here's the chords here. So this is just about chord shape. So on the angle again. So, sorry, just move this back a bit. There we go. Now, on the angle, you can see that I'm going... Sorry, get the right chord shape. There we go. So I still want to tend to do that. So it's not a big issue, really. Yeah, but you want to have your wrist down at least. Like that, and then on the back view, just to get you around here, okay, the back view will be kind of like this. Now I'll just angle this down a little bit just so you can, there we we go, it's better down there, you can see. Okay, now there's open chord. Now I want to go back to the front angle to play your bar chord version of that same riff, which is basically just going now when I'm playing bar chords, just to show you on the back. Okay, on the back now, thumb position. Okay, so we're playing bar chords here, so the bar chord is here. And sometimes I'll put my thumb out the back here. Out the back this way rather than under the hand, in the middle of the hand. But either way it works. See, where it's comfortable for you, sometimes I'll just do that automatically. Now, the more you play, okay, so the more you play, the more regular you play, the better your muscle memory gets. And like anything, if you don't exercise for a while, your hands get sore and you have problems. So like you're not exercising and you do it again and you're in pain a bit. If I don't play for 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes it's because I'm busy or lazy, or forgetful or whatever. Then of course I notice if I play for a long time in a row, then muscles get sore again. So the more you play, the worse it gets. Now sometimes once a year, usually I've got a big camp that I play bass at, or guitar sometimes, and yeah, after playing on sometimes a Friday night, but more Saturday morning, and then Sunday morning, Sunday evening sometimes, and then on the Monday morning, and that's usually playing about 6 to 8 songs, and then sometimes in a church sort of setting, so 6 to 8 songs, and then maybe if they have a time when they want music for people to pray, and we're up there playing sometimes, I would do that. So all those extra playing in that short space of time can get quite painful. Playing bass, you can get blisters quite easily on your fingers, so I have a pick for bass if I'm doing that, and guitar picks and things. So, and I've noticed every year that when it's coming up to that, a month or even 2 months before, I get more practicing regularly, just to build up my muscle strength again. Yeah, so having a reason to practice for a gig or just to upskill, learn new skills is great, because that motivates you to have a reason to practice and build your muscle strength up. You can get many devices somewhere around here. Couldn't find it today. I have it's got springs on it, and it kind of does each individual finger. You can get a squeegee ball. You can get a rubber ball with some rubber bands coming off of that loop around your fingers, so you can do this kind of action. You can use those hand strengtheners, exercise ones that, exercise hand strengtheners that you grip and squeeze. If you want to, yeah, you can just sit down when you're watching TV, even without playing and stuff. Now, also, I just want to show you quickly, if you are playing, I get a ukulele because it's a bit easier to show you, because I know the songs on there, but if you're playing, just say, I'm going to go, this isn't picking. The rest of it's all the same. If I'm going up here, what's another song I know? That's alright. So your wrist is still in that position when you're finger picking, doing scales and up down the neck. Sure, I'm a bit lazy, I don't scales too well, don't practice them a lot, but hey, that's just the way I play. Yeah, so just getting in there, that's pretty good. Yep, so you've had a little taste of what it's like, my view here of what I think chords are to be like. Now remember, wrist loose, fingers loose, shape kind of like holding a tennis ball. It was better size slightly than this, but tennis ball. Yeah, exercise your fingers if you need to, stretches. Yeah, get your stretches this way. Get a stretching things like I talked about, which is the squeegee ball. Yeah, you can get a can in your hand to hold that to build your wrist up. Anything to exercise your hands you can find. And here's information about that. But there's a quick little 10 to 12 minute video I've just done on ukulele and guitar and similar instruments chord playing. Thank you.